Her headstone and even her obituary both claim she was born in 1861, but the census records tell a different story, pointing again and again to 1857. So while we can't be completely certain which year is right, one thing is clear. Adelia Sharlow's life stretched across nearly a century of Watertown history. This week, I cleaned her headstone at North Watertown Cemetery and uncovered the story of a woman who quietly spent her life in the same house on West Main Street, working for decades at the Taggart Brother Paper Company and preserving her family's legacy through sheer devotion and steadiness. Born to Christopher and Mary Rose Bissonnette Sharlow, French-Canadian immigrants who came to Watertown's north side in the 1840s, Adelia was one of several siblings whose names became woven into the city's growth. Her family worked as blacksmiths, paper mill hands, and firefighters, ordinary people whose work built the foundation of the community. Adelia never married. Instead, she built a life of quiet independence. For decades, she worked at the Taggart Brother Paper Company, starting as a laborer and later becoming a finisher and a printer, positions rarely held by a woman in her early years. The hum of the paper mill filled her days, and her name appears in city directories year after year besides the same address, proof of her consistency in a changing world. She lived at 540 West Main Street, the solid stone house her father bought in 1866. Built around 1820, it overlooked the Taggart Mill and stood as one of Watertown's oldest homes. Inside those walls, her family gathered for decades, a place where her brothers and sisters came together, where visiting relatives stayed, and where the city's history quietly unfolded. Adelia's life was filled with small but telling moments. Once, she made the papers after being struck by a stray BB while walking home, calmly reporting it to the police without a fuss. Another time, she hosted a family dinner with her brother George, welcoming relatives from New Jersey to the old stone house. Her steadiness defined her. When her mother passed, Adelia and George inherited the home, and their mother's will ensured it would remain within the family. It was more than property. It was a symbol of roots that ran deep in Watertown soil. Adelia passed away in 1941 at the age of 80, after a lifetime spent in that same house. Her obituary described her as a lifelong resident, a devoted worker, and a member of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Church and its altar society. Today, her stone stands simple and unassuming, yet her story reminds us that not every legacy is loud. Some are built slowly through years of work, care, and quiet strength. Until the next stone, thanks for watching.